Hi YouTube! Today I'm going to straighten up my lines and possibly reprime. I think I might be waiting to reprime because it's very stormy today. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat that rain. Look how cloudy it is. The idea I came up with was to use one of our regular art paint brushes to straighten up these lines. As you can see, there's a tiny bit of white right there. So what I'm going to do is just take some water and gently wipe where I'm working on each color. Don't really have to do that when I'm just here, so I'm going to. Okay, so I am going to straighten up this line here as best I can. I think I should use painter's tape. Yes, I'm going to use painter's tape. So everybody's probably thinking it doesn't have to be perfect, and that's true. But if I'm gonna take the time to do this, I might as well do it the way I want it done. The other thing I'm going to do while I'm here is I'm going to get you up close and show you. On the picture that I'm kind of replicating and copying, the boards were together, so there's no gap in the boards. So the problem I'm running into is this gap here is just regular wood. So I didn't prime it, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. I am just going to go ahead and take this paintbrush and gently and carefully paint each edge. Just because from above you can't see the mistakes and the issue, but as you're walking up the porch, you can really see it. And it's bothering me enough that I am going to do it. And with the wallpaper, I am planning on wrapping it from this edge all the way to the other edge. So just to get a uniform look, I'm going to go ahead and do that with the paint as well. How it turned out. I'm gonna peel this and see how my line looks. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see. Bad camera angle. Yeah, I'm okay with that. There's still some white. I think I'll have to get that with the blue because that is gonna make it really crooked if I go anymore. So I'm okay with that right there. And the side is painted. Okay, I just finished up the yellow and it took forever. So I came up with an idea. Well, let me show you how I came up with the idea. I started on the spots that were going to be wallpaper. I started not worrying about if it was going to get on there because the wallpaper is going to cover that anyway. So I started using my bigger regular size paintbrush and just going in between. But see how it gets on every single thing when you do it that way? So my idea is to take some aluminum foil and wrap, almost like when you're getting your hair dyed, how they wrap each one of your hairs. I'm gonna wrap whatever portion I'm not working on. So my next color to work on is red. And I know in the last video I asked everybody's vote, but I am gonna go ahead and do red on the wraparound. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do painter's tape and aluminum foil so that I can get my line straight. But the yellow turned out good, and it does look a million times better. You can see in comparison this purple to that yellow, it looks much better with the paint going all the way down and wrapping around. And yeah, so definitely looks like a more polished finished look. So I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna use some aluminum foil. Such tedious work, but it is so worth it. That wraparound look is a lot better. So I have some splotches, but don't worry, I am going to reprime before I put down the wallpaper. I've done yellow and red, now I just have to do the teal, purple, and green. I believe I'm gonna have to do a second coat on it, but that'll be easy to do at the very end. It's looking really neat. I'm very happy with it. I like that red. I think it looks better than the white and really ties in the look. Neat. So it's the next day. My legs are sore. So it's the next day and I got some supplies because the aluminum foil worked okay for not having to run to town or anything, but I had to go to town last night anyway. So while I was in town, I bought thick painter's tape. I had the very thin one, So this is gonna cover in between, just like the aluminum foil was doing. So I'm just gonna use this instead and see if it's a little easier. I also bought some of these so that I can, oh yeah, that's gonna work good. That's gonna work much better than I bought a small one and a large one. Looks like the large one's probably gonna be the one I go with. And I got a new paintbrush to redo the primer. So I ended on red. I did yellow and red of the insides. So I'm gonna start with purple today. Go purple, green, blue, just like I did in the beginning. And then I am going to reprime this and we're gonna lay the wallpaper. And then it takes an hour, it takes an hour for the primer to be ready. So I should probably do the primer first then. Yeah, I'm gonna do the primer first. First I have to sweep it, wipe it, prime it, then I'll do these. No, because when I put the painter's tape on the primer, it peels up. Okay, I'm gonna do the colors first. This is why I wanted to get all the colors done yesterday, but I ran out of time and I'm very sore from like crouching. Okay, that's the plan. Let's see how much I can get done today. But I'm hoping I can get it sealed before the monsoon storms come. It's 5 a.m. I'm starting early. I wanted to start, it might be 6. Yeah, I wanted to start at 5, but it's 6. Okay. 6 a.m. in the morning. Let's clean the porch. better. Yay. Oh my goodness, that is so much faster. So the lesson we learned today is buy the correct tools for the project you're doing. Right, so all the paint is finished, and I really like the wraparound look instead of just on the top. And what I'm going to do now is I have 4 designs of wallpaper, and I'm going to label these white planks 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to reprime them again because it's peeling up in spots and I made mistakes and I got paint on them. So I'm going to reprime them before the wallpaper, but I'm going to do a tester one. There's one spot where my line, I'm just not getting it straight. So I'm going to put wallpaper on this purple one to do a tester. So what I'm going to do right now is label 1, 2, 3, 4 on all my planks so that I know my pattern for my wallpaper. Now that I've done my first piece, I actually don't think I'm going to need to worry about all of the mistakes I made. Looks like the wallpaper is going to cover that, so I'm just going to leave it be. I am going to prime a few little spots that have peeled. So right there has peeled up a little, but I'm not going to worry about re-priming everything because I think the wallpaper is going to stick down just fine. I'm just going to fix some of those small little spots. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it down. Looks really cool. It looks really cool. I love the straight line it makes. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Now I just hope and pray that the sealant that we bought will seal it all in really good. I wish Ryan could get home early today, but he has to work. He's working overtime today, so I'm nervous. He's my helper when things screw up. Okay, here's how it is looking. I ran out of wallpaper, so there's a few white spots. And the rain is coming, and I'm very nervous because this is not sealed. Anyway, I'm just going to keep working and kind of hope the rain passes us because it's cloudy. I mean, it's sunny over there, cloudy over there. I don't know. It keeps looking like it's going to rain, then it doesn't. So anyway, all I'm trying to say is now I went on Amazon and I ordered all these wallpapers again, and then I thought, you know what? I think I should just make this work with what I've got because I have paint left over. So these white ones, I'm going to go ahead and paint. So right now I'm going to go write new colors. I'm going to take a step back and look at it, and I'm going to write new colors, and I'm going to paint. I'm going to tape and paint, and I'm going to carefully paint these white boards. I'm on my last board. Totally exhausted. Kids are fighting. Need to get inside, and I'm finishing this project. Coming to the end of this project, I'm coming to the end of materials, so I have to resort to the aluminum foil method again. Well, the rain held off for me, and I am all finished. Here's how it looks from the top. There's a few mistakes here and there. Overall, I am so happy with how it turned out. I think it's so pretty. And here's a view from the side. I have not cleaned up all my mess yet, but you get the gist.